Hello guys, so today I'll teach you how we can make our first Django app. You will learn how Python is helpful in making web development and how we can use Django as our backend. Also how we can get the data from database. So without any wasting our time, we can just start looking at the post I made. So I made a post on Medium to make it simpler. So we just need a Python installed on your Windows or your PC and a virtual environment. You can click here to see how you can install a virtual environment. It's just a simple command you just have to run. After this, let's start this. So first we have to make a new folder. You can just use this command or you can make it like say new folder. I'm giving them my new folder name is first Django app. We can do it anything. Again, go to that new folder. After that, basically these two commands just do that. After that, we have to make a virtual environment which we installed from this link. So for that, you just have to run any of these commands. For me, this command is working. Most probably, you will find that this command works well for you. So I'll just copy this and I'll just open my terminal over here. So I just paste it. So you can see automatically a virtual environment is created. So virtual environment is a thing like it will install our packages in that environment, not in the whole computer. Because we don't want it for the whole computer, we just want it for a particular project. That's why virtual environment is important for any project. So after virtual environment, we have to activate it. For Windows, use this command. I am on Linux, so I am using this command. Okay. So how you can know that it is activated? It's written at the front of the command line. So after this, install Django. Just follow this link. Okay, so Django is being installed on our virtual environment, not on our computer. After this, make a new Django project. So you can give any name. So I'm just making an app, Shopify app after this video. So I'm just making it as Shopify. We can make it as Shopify. You can see automatically a Shopify folder is created in which I have all the files I need to get started. So after this, there is some basic settings I have to do. I have to go to the settings.py and then I can just place like allowed host. We can put a star if you want to allow every host. Host is simply a domain. So I just want to allow my local server for now. Like I can just put this. Also, I want to allow localhost for this, and also I have to copy this code and paste it at the bottom over here. This basically just tells that we have to you can like Django can look for images and all other things at the base path of this of the project. So we have to import OS. You can see there is a warning over here. So just go at the top, just type anywhere import OS. So now we can create our database. So this is just a simple command which will create the database. You can also see it here. Here there is no database present right now. If I hit this command, okay, so we have to go to first we have to go to our Shopify app as manage.py is here. Now I'll hit this command. Yeah, so you can see our database is created. So now I have to run the server. Yeah, you can see the app is installed now, and the project is installed. We can make a Django app from now on. So for making an app, we can use this simple command line. We can just control C and we can just get out of the server. So you can see here there is no app right now. If I hit the command, I can give my app name as Shopify apps. You can put it anything. I'll just use this after the video, so I'm just naming it like that. Okay, so it's created. You can see inside it all the things we want are already there. Don't have to write the code from scratch. So after this we have to go to settings.py, and we have to specify our app name on the installed apps, because it's a custom app. So I'm just opening this whole folder in Visual Studio Code. So here I can see settings.py. I have to list my installed app, which is Shopify apps. You can see from here this folder. Okay, so I have listed my app. Now I can create my DB database. So for that I have to go to models.py file. Models.py is in app folder, so I have to go there. I can just simply paste the code. So client is a table name, so we are just making a table with first name, last name and email, and we are just saying like say first name and last name and email from the client, and show first name at the admin panel. I'll show what admin panel is. After this we just have to save our database with these two lines. So we can just make this, and we can then migrate. This is nothing but just saving the database. So we are updating the database to have a client model. You can see over here. Okay, so after that we have to register our model to the admin panel. For that we have to go to admin.py from Shopify apps. I mean from any app folder you made. So we are just doing like from models, from this models, import client. Client is this table name, and then admin.register.client. Also we need this line because we need admin. So like this. Okay, after that we can create a super user. A super user is just a user who control the DB. Like no, we are not allowing anybody else to control our DB. We just want our DB to be controlled by us. So just run this command. You can type our name or any name you want, then email, then just put your password. Okay, so I mistyped the password. Make sure you wrote your password same twice. Okay, it's done. Now if I run my server, okay, nothing here. But if I go to admin, I have to place my username and password. And then if I go to clients, you can see we can add a client which with the first name, last name and email. If I save this, it's automatically get created over here. So what this self-taught email does is I'm like I want to show my email over here, not my name. So if I want to show my name over here, say first name, I'll just change it to first name variable, and if I refresh it, you can see it's only first name. So it's basically a representation. After this, we can make our home page. So we have to specify Django that we don't want this thing at this URL. For making that, we can just copy this code and go to our set. go to urls.py. It's in this folder, and then just replace the code. So what we are saying is like, um, we are saying like, look at the path. This is empty path, so home page. Include my site.url. So my site is here is Shopify apps. So from Shopify apps, look the URLs from there. You can put namespace anything. So from Shopify.urls. Now we can go to Shopify apps. Here we can make a urls.py. Why we are making it? Because we are saying here include Shopify apps.urls. So we can make our URLs over here so that it's app but controlled by app, not our project. So we can just copy this code. Now we are saying like our app name is Shopify apps, and then our pattern is at empty path, I mean at home page. Look for a client view, then just run that view. So we have to make this view. We can make it at views.py. So you can just copy the code below. So here is a client view function. You can see this name and this name should match, only then it can show. So what I'm doing is I'm making a variable. I'm getting all the objects from client model. Model is from here, client model. I also specified it here that from models import client. So getting all the objects in the client model and ordering by first name. You can do it by anything, last name or email. Then I'm rendering my client.html template with all the clients passing into it. So I'm passing my data from database into HTML. So making the pages, HTML pages dynamic. So how we can make this? We just have to make a templates.py folder and templates folder on Shopify apps. It's by default. We have to make it over here. So if you want somewhere else, you can specify it in settings.py. But by default, Django will look at here on templates. So I'll make a new file client.html, same name as this. Okay, so in here I can just copy paste this code. So you can see full name. So what I'm doing over here is I'm just passing clients. So for client, a simple for loop of Python for client in clients. So client is basically this object. So I'm getting object one by one. So for client in clients, client dot first name. So first name is this first name, last name and email from models. So I'm getting the first name, last name and email. Let's see how it looks. We may need to restart our server. Yeah, because we specified our URLs, so we have to restart our server. So if I run this now, you can see at home page, at we can see this full name and email. If you like, if I add another model, uh, if I add say um, uh, 1 2, okay, yeah. Mhm. Anything you like you can type, and if I save this, yeah, we have to write a valid mail. So this is because we specified our email model as email field, so it automatically check for the validation. We can type something like this, and we can just save it. And when I refresh this, it's automatically rendered over here. So if I type some name from say a to something like that and save it, it will automatically come to the top because we are ordering by name, first name. Hopefully you will get the idea how we can make a website, a small website with Django. There are no limitation with it. We can make it as much as you want. If you have any questions, you can ask me below. Um, that's it. Thanks for your time.